So here's a writing with Casper out of the blue. Man, it's cold this morning. How cold is it? 9 degrees C. That's pretty chilly. Oh, you can't see the traffic. Alright guys, haven't done a writing with Casper for a little while. Mainly because I got this new phone holder that's not the best. Just haven't found one that suits this car properly. Anyway, I don't expect anybody to come because I don't plan these things. Although the replays get... something's rattling around out in the back. I'll have to suss that out. So how is everybody? I haven't even done... when was the last time I did a Death Live? That was a while ago. A few weeks. Been on a couple of other panels just to say hello to mates, but otherwise not really much going on for me. Oh, damn it. Oh, don't you hate that when the car turns off? So, wow, YouTube's quite interesting lately. All sorts of things going on. Shenanigans. You know, sometimes when you say you go through a situation and then if you just wait long enough, it just kind of, your situation just disappears, and then YouTube just continuously evolves into other people's issues and other people's problems. It's quite funny. Me, I kind of like, I think I explained before, I kind of went like full circle and decided to just go back and mainly listen and not really participate a lot, because I don't know, it just brings too much grief and stuff. You know, I was reviewing, I think I've been probably, you know, hanging around for, well, I don't know, a couple of years now. And I was like just thinking to myself the other day, wow, what have I kind of learned or experienced, and what are my thoughts on these last 2 years in YouTube? Ever since finding, basically making Lemonade's channel, and then from then onwards, and wow, I started thinking about all the different situations and experiences and friendships and stuff that I've been through, and I don't know, I don't know if the good outweighs the bad so far, because it's pretty 50-50, which is not great. And things that made me sad when thinking about those sorts of things is, I guess, lost friendships, you know, friendships that went south, you know, friendships, relationships that went south. Well, one relationship went south, but it is what it is. And the different types of people that you meet is astounding. I think everyone that has an issue, I think, goes to YouTube, or has issues, goes to YouTube. And there's so many, I don't want to say crazy is not the word, but interesting people. And sometimes you can find people that share the same kind of, you know, values and interests and stuff, and then so some people that just are not good. You know, I've seen made and lost lots of friendships, which is really unfortunate. And oh my God, these people just going through a red light. What is wrong with people? Why don't cops just sit there and for an hour and observe all of this? Oh, who's here? I've got AJ. Yeah, hey AJ. Sorry, I just felt like talking to myself, so I thought I'd just do a quick live on the way to work. I haven't done one for a while. Been kind of chose to go a little off the radar a bit because I just didn't want to deal with all the different situations that were going on, and I didn't want to be I didn't want to be one of them people that just go live and start bitching about things, and even to a point where I didn't even want to, because everyone has their own opinions on certain situations, and I don't know, I'd had enough for, I was gonna say for a lifetime, but I had enough, so I just decided to be kind of silent. I mean, my friends can still reach me, people can still send messages to me and stuff, but a lot of people say, oh, they get on YouTube for, what is it, for the views, for the views and the money. Man, I laugh every time I hear that, because yeah, okay, that might be true with those bigger creators. They probably do have dollar signs. They probably do have dollar signs in their eyes, but geez, nothing can be further from me. I have zero interest in making these big bucks out of YouTube, because the only way you can really make big bucks out of YouTube is if you're heavily into that constant drama. I think that constant drama makes your life miserable. I've seen people with I don't know, vendettas, against each other and stuff that's been going on for years, and they have a point. Like, I understand how, like, they've known someone or what people have been up to for 2 or 3 years, and then they're going after them, which I kind of understand. It's not my thing, but I kind of understand where they're coming from. And then you've got these people that maybe they did some shitty things in the past, no doubt. Maybe they don't do that stuff anymore, but they're paying for their past sins, I guess. But everyone's sort of like, I'm hearing this, doxing and looking up information, this and that, and I don't know, like, I've Googled stuff. I've Googled people if I knew their name or something, I had an issue with them, or they had an issue with me, or they were harming me. I've looked it up, like, only what Google gives me, and in Australia it's different than elsewhere, so you really can't do anything. But I won't pay for I keep hearing about, like, you pay for reports on people, or you pay the people finder, or whatever it's called. I've heard different people talk about stuff. I mean, I can go live on when I have more time and talk about all people's different situations and my opinions on them, but I really don't see what good could come out of it for me. Because if I'm critical of people because that's my opinion, and I think, then all I'm doing is just pissing them off, and they're going to group me in with all the other people that are going after them, and I'm not going after anybody. So that's why I tend to be a little bit reserved. Not that I'm afraid of anybody. I mean, I've been dragged by bitches, and man, I'm fully cocked and loaded if those people ever come for me again. I'm sorry, I can't really read the chat, but I do appreciate your comments. I will check it out later on tonight when I get home, so I can sort of read the comments a bit better. But thank you for being here, AJ. But yeah, if anyone just decides to, like, bring up old old shit or coming after me for stupid stuff, then yeah, I'll be. Trust me, I'm ready this time. I got affected the last time because I was sad and sensitive about losing friendships. Even if look, because I gave some of these people chances. Believe it or not, these people were known to be troublesome and stuff in the previous stuff or previous communities or groups that I wasn't a part of. But I still gave these people chances because they had always been decent to me. And well, pretty soon it came apparent there was a lot of backstabbing going on, which I found out about because these people, they think they're clever. They think they're clever and they think that they can fool one person while trashing them to another. Well, sorry to say, I know all about it. Or they think they're clever and they have a Discord where they have secret rooms where they can talk about people. Well, seen that too. There you go. Oh, look at that building. It's been painted now. Wow. I've been watching the construction of these cement slab buildings and, you know, they don't look half bad once they're finished. And all they are is just concrete slab built factories. Not bad. Be cold in there though. But anyway, you know, there's people that I see with really serious issues and they don't really even acknowledge it themselves. And that makes me sad too, that these people honestly need some kind of assistance, professional assistance, but they don't, because they don't see them as anything wrong with themselves. You know, some things are obvious, you know, to everybody. You know, if you take, well, I'll use him as an example, but take that young fella Rev, you know, I mean, clearly he has a drinking issue, which has got him in all sorts of grief. And he goes through periods of time where he is very remorseful of things that he said. And I mean, people can delete their lives, but they're always there. All right? Someone has always recorded you. So you can take it down and try to shape your channel as a certain thing, but if you've gone on there and you've gone off your fucking head and you've made threats against people, it's always there. Someone's always got it, and legally it's always, I think Spacey said this on one of the lives, I can't remember when it was, but it's always, YouTube always has it, even if you take it down. Maybe if you delete it, but if you set it to private, it's always on YouTube, I believe. Or even if you delete it, you probably, I'm sneakily getting to this lane today because I'm not sure I'll get through the set of lights otherwise. I usually don't like doing this because this lane just turns, they're doing roadworks here, and this lane goes left and it blocks up where the people can't get to the left turn, but like that truck that just went past me. Anyway, you have to be pretty careful, you know. You can't be going on after you've deleted your live or set it to private and then like 6 months later say you didn't say something, because someone's always got it. Someone's always got it, and it will be thrown back in your faces. I mean, I've seen somebody who recorded people, and that's generally not a very nice thing to do. I had that person, like I had a friendship with that person. Another example of a friendship loss, and that was mainly, I think every situation is probably different. In my case, that person's been manipulated by someone else, so there's nothing I can do about it. I just let it go. I have to let it go. But I won't lie and say that it hasn't made me somewhat sad. And you know, there's different levels. There's people that I'm friendly with, but I don't want a close relationship with. I'm just cool with everybody. And there's people that I don't want anything to fucking do with because of past experiences. And I see, I'm always learning what these people have done to other people since then. Wow, it's just mind-boggling. Anyway, back to the bright side of life. Working a lot. I have an interesting story that I must tell about. I was supposed to get a bowel examination. Everyone's going to laugh when I tell them that I didn't even get to the place because of certain funny things, but I should save that for a desk live. So anyway, thanks for riding with me today. I have to pull into the driveway and open the gate. So rather than dox myself, I will say goodbye now, and everybody take care. Have a nice day. It's Tuesday here, and it's chilly, and I got another birthday at the end of this week. I'm getting old, guys. Take care.